It's Moe Murphy from Clarke County Sports. We're here with the Eagles quarterback Chris Davis after the 38-20 win over Buffalo Gap. Tough battle out there tonight. Chris, can you just talk a little bit about the game?
Yeah, it definitely was a tough battle. We knew that it was going to be a hard game. Second round of the playoffs, we knew that we had to fight hard. We knew that we had to have a good week of practice. And, you know, despite everything that happened, all the emotion, we knew that we had to come out and grind, and that's what we did, and we got the job done.
And they just wouldn't die off. You guys looked like you were going to put them away a couple times, but they kept creeping back. Would you guys say to each other to stay up?
You know, we just kind of kept saying that it's not the night to turn our stuff in, and we knew that wasn't going to happen, and that really kept us motivated, especially the seniors, to get all that morale up. So yeah, that was the biggest thing for us.
And how's it feel playing your last game at the Felt? You'll be traveling down to Goochland next week.
It's definitely emotional, but you know, I've had a lot of memories out on this field, and it was definitely a great last game.
And I know you guys haven't had a good Thanksgiving as far as being off, but I guess it's a good thing to have to come to practice.
Yes, sir. We're extremely happy to practice on Thanksgiving.
And what do you think about Goochland? They're definitely one of the top teams. Have you seen them much?
We haven't watched film yet. We're going to watch film on them this week. I know that it's going to take a lot of preparation, but you know, we just got to keep working hard and keep the focus right and keep doing what we're doing, and I think we'll come out with a win.
All right, well, you heard that from the Eagles quarterback Chris Davis as they travel to Goochland next week for the third round of the Eastern Region playoffs. It's Moe Murphy from Clarke County Sports. Thanks a lot. We're here with Hunter Rogers. Hunter had a huge night tonight, gaining over 300 yards and scored 4 times. Also, congratulations as you went over the 2,000-yard mark for the season. Can you just talk a little bit about this tough game?
Yeah, I mean, we played a great game. We knew coming into the game that it was going to be a hard-fought battle. It was going to be offensive line versus offensive line versus defensive line, and we controlled the line very well on both sides of the ball. I mean, I think we had a couple mistakes in the game that let them score a couple touchdowns, but can't really harp on those. I think that we'll get over it tonight and watch film and just look on and get ready for next week.
And the previous 2 weeks, the other team jumped up on you guys, but you guys came right out on your first drive tonight and scored a touchdown. Was that anything you talked about over the last week?
No, not really. I just think that we came out and we played well coming out. I mean, we got the ball and we scored, and that was great. I think that's a good momentum, and I think we kept playing great throughout the whole entire game. And
I mentioned to Chris, what's your emotions? This is probably going to be the last game you play here at the Felt. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, great to get a win on the last game here as a senior and advance on the third round of playoffs. I'm not going to really worry about it too much right now. I'm just trying to keep winning week by week and hopefully get the state championship.
And what do you think it'll take to get a win against Goochland? They're quite a good team.
Not sure yet. Really haven't watched film on them. I know it was a decently close game in the first half against Strasburg, but I don't know. I don't know the outcome of the game, what it was, but we'll watch film on them and see what we have to do.
All right, well, you heard that from Hunter Rogers. As I mentioned, he over 300 yards rushing and 4 scores tonight in the Eagles' 38-20 win. It's Moe Murphy from Clarke County Sports.
Thanks a lot.
This Moe Murphy with Kyle Anderson, lineman for the Eagles. Kyle, you were in quite a battle in those trenches tonight. Can you just talk a little bit about the game?
Well, our offensive line stepped up this week, drove the ball really good, opened up some holes to Hunter and our other backs to get through it. And we really stepped up, made some changes during halftime, and came out with the win.
Yeah, what did he have to say to you guys at the half?
Mainly with our defense, we had to make a couple adjustments for shifts. And when he did that, we just shut everything down eventually.
And I guess I was talking to Chris, I guess most people like to take a little vacation on Thanksgiving, but you guys got to come back to work. How you feel about that?
Now it's a tradition. We have to come out, work hard, get ready for tough games against Goochland next week, and that's it.
And how do you feel about Goochland? They're a pretty good team. I guess you guys will watch a lot of film.
Yeah, they're definitely a tough team. They've been a tough team forever. we just have to come out again, work hard next week, and get our stuff right, go over a lot of film, and work hard and come out to win.
All right, well, you heard that from Kyle Anderson. He battled all night in the trenches, and they made several big stops and held on to win 38-20 over Buffalo Gap. This is Moe Murphy from Clarke County Sports.
Thank you, sir.
Hope you get this. Moe Murphy with head coach Chris Parker after the Eagles advanced to the third round with a 38-20 win over Buffalo Gap. Quite a battle in the trenches, Coach. Can you just talk about the game?
It was a battle in the trenches, and that's what we said all week to our guys. It was going to be a physical game. You know, and Buffalo Gap's got a very proud program, and we knew it was going to be a physical game. Last year they were in the state semifinals, you know, and they really didn't do anything that we didn't expect. We just knew it was going to, you know, it was going to come down the trenches, and then we had to make plays.
And pretty amazing night for Hunter, over 300 yards, 4 more touchdowns. He just like that Energizer rabbit.
I tell you what, he's special, and he's a great runner. Like I said, when he hits that hole, and I mean that's credit to our line too, but when he hits that hole, he explodes, and he can make cuts at full speed. And you know, it's you know, that's something special to see, and it's really fun to watch.
And I guess family has to take another back seat on Thanksgiving. You guys have to practice again.
Yeah, I mean it's something special. I mean we it's down to business, but we usually practice in the morning, and then we go to Thanksgiving meal. But we've been able to do that a couple times in the past, and you know we take a picture together, and you know there's not a lot of times that that you're able to do that. And there's something about Thanksgiving, and you know, and togetherness, and you know, a family meal and stuff like that. It's just really it's special, and I'm glad that we're able to do it again.
And how do you feel about Goochland? I know, like we said last week, every week it gets a little bit tougher.
Oh, every week will be tough. I mean, all the teams, just like we told our guys, every week is going to be tough because they are in the playoffs for a reason. And we played Goochland in the past. They have a very solid program. They've had some great athletes come out of there, you know, and you know, it's we'll have them well scouted, and we'll be prepared, but it's going to be a battle, and we play on the road.
Well, it was definitely a battle the last time. I think that's when Chandler was quarterbacking, and you guys almost came back. It was quite a game.
Yeah, I think it was 35-28, and they had DJ Coles that ended up going to Tech, and then he got drafted by the Raiders.
Right.
And I think another young man that now is playing in the for some Major League Baseball team.
Well, they're going to be waiting for us, I know that, but we're going to practice hard and go down there. So we'll see you next week in Goochland.
Thank you.
It's Moe Murphy with head coach Chris Parker.
Thank you, Mo.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.